Well, we all remember her as the tough-as-nails Lieutenant Anita Van Buren on TV's long-running legal drama series, Law & Order. But today, her role is shining a spotlight on the country's growing type 2 diabetes epidemic. Epatha Merkerson, who has type 2 diabetes, is urging Americans with the disease to get their blood sugar goals by taking the America's Diabetes Challenge, and she joins us now to explain more. Good morning, Epatha.
Good morning, and thank you for having me on.
Thank you for being here. We're so excited to have you on the show, but we're even more excited to talk to you about the passion that you have in helping Americans fight this fight against diabetes. Why is it you feel so strongly about helping?
Well, I am a person living with type 2 diabetes, and this is why I'm very excited to be teaming up with Merck for the American Diabetes Challenge, because it's a great way to let people know, people who are type 2 diabetes, have type 2 diabetes, that they're not alone, but there are things that we can do that will help us manage our diabetes.
Now, if you don't manage it and don't pay close attention to it, you can really get yourself into a lot of trouble with a lot of health issues. My mother is a diabetic herself, but could you explain the difference maybe between the complications between type 1 and type 2?
I want you to know that I played a cop, not a doctor, but this is my understanding because I keep learning as I go. But that type 1 is juvenile diabetes and type 2 is adult onset diabetes. And the thing about type 2 diabetes is that it is manageable, and so there are certain things that we have to do to help us manage it. And the first thing is to know our A1C number, and that is a blood test that you can take with your doctor or healthcare provider that allows your doctor to have a look at an average level of blood sugar in your body and come up with a plan for you. The second thing is to set a goal to reach your A1C. And then the third thing is to work to get to goal. And so we have a website that I'm asking people to join me in pledging to work on to know what their A1C is. And that website is americasdiabeteschallenge.com, and it's a resource website where you can get information, because I believe that if you know better, you can try to do better.
There
are
so
charts. True. Yes. Go on, please.
Yeah, we appreciate you being so passionate and just sharing this with us. Now, you were diagnosed in what year, 2003?
Yes, 11 years ago.
Now, what did you do, or when you got that diagnosis, what are the changes that you started to make as soon as you found out that you were diagnosed?
Well, once I sat with my doctor and we came up with a plan, the biggest thing for me were the two main things that you have to do, I believe, is change your diet and exercise. Those are the most important things. So I had to change the way I was eating. You know, I was diagnosed at 50 and I was eating like a 12-year-old. So it was important for me to stop eating a lot of fried foods and to really get up and get some exercise.
So then you're saying diet and exercise then would be the best possible kind to just take care of it, yeah.
Yes, and whatever treatment plan you work out with your doctor.
Thank you so much for sharing just your experience with us and helping other people out there who are struggling with the same thing. Is there a website that we can get more information about the campaign that you're working on?
Absolutely, americasdiabeteschallenge.com. And don't be discouraged, just keep working, because treatment plans do change, but there's loads of information. americasdiabeteschallenge.com.
Epatha, thank you so much. Such a pleasure to have you on the show. We'll be looking out for you on TV. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We're going to have all of this information and more on Epatha. You can just log on to our website, fox4morningblend.com. Up next, a simple solution for soft, silky skin. But first, a look at your Fox forecast and news headlines.